Packing for your next all-inclusive resort or beach vacation? I've got 22 Amazon travel essentials that will make packing easier, flying smoother, and your resort stay way more enjoyable, especially if you just want your vacation to run like a dream. Let's dive into what's really worth bringing. Hi, I'm Asai, a travel agent specializing in luxury and all-inclusive vacations. So in today's video, I'm going to bring you 22 Amazon travel essentials that will help you from both packing and organization, things that will help packing up your toiletries, and health and comfort items you may not have thought about, and things that will make the beach and the pool that much more enjoyable. And of course, since all of these travel essential items are from Amazon, I will have everything linked in the description below. Let's get started with packing and organization. Any good trip on an airplane requires a great carry-on backpack that you can fit with as much stuff as you need, and I have found the perfect one. And it is this one here, and it comes in multiple different colors, but let me show you some of the features in this backpack. So first off, you have this zip front pocket right here that you can put things like your passport, whatever you need easily accessible. And then the next pocket here, this is where you can put your laptop or tablet. Actually, you can put your laptop back here, and it has a Velcro strap. And then you have this pocket here that would fit a tablet or an iPad, something like that. You have plenty of space in there for other stuff. And then you have these other pockets here, including a little zipper organization side and pockets for pens and things like that. And then something that I love is that it actually has these clips here to cinch the backpack tighter if it's not as full as it could be. Speaking of the outside, you have a water bottle pocket right here. And then you also have a charging port to charge your phone or devices. It is a regular USB, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. So this backpack opens like this, and you can see that there is just tons of space here. So you actually have a clip right here to cinch any clothing or anything that you may have in here. And then here is your cord to plug into your battery pack that feeds to this external charger. And then on this side, you have a mesh pocket here, zipper mesh pocket, and then this is actually a wet bag. If on your last day you went swimming or something and you have a wet bathing suit or something like that. Now, this backpack also, like I said, if it's not as full as it could be, you can cinch it tighter, or you can leave it unclipped or make it as big as you need. I love these padded shoulder straps, and padding on the back of the backpack make it that much more comfortable, even down here for your lower back. And then you also have a strap here to go around your carry-on suitcase. So in all, this is an excellent backpack. This is the small version, and I will link it below, of course, and this fits perfectly underneath an airplane seat. The next travel essential that I have for you for packing and organization is, of course, packing cubes, and not just any packing cube set, but this particular 8-piece packing cube set, and I'll show you why. So first of all, these are the packing cubes that it comes with. You have one small, two medium, and one large. They fell. And the reason I like these packing cubes so much is that, number one, they're a good size packing cube. They all feature a handle on the top here. There's a mesh opening here to keep the air flowing inside, and you have a clear pocket here so you can get a better visual of what is actually inside the packing cube. Now, you might be saying, well, that's only 4 packing cubes, and you said it was an 8-piece set. Well, that is because this set also comes with a bonus toiletry bag that you can hang. You've got mesh pockets here, a clear zipper pouch here, a large mesh opening here, and then another small zipper pocket here. It also comes with a shoe bag. I love zipping my shoes up into shoe bags because it just keeps any dirt, grime, and bacteria in the bag and not on my clothing or in my suitcase. It comes with this small zipper pouch here, which can be excellent for electronics or any of those little items that you don't want to get lost. You can put it in your carry-on backpack. And then finally, it comes with this drawstring backpack as well, which is great for travel. If you don't want to carry a big bulky backpack and you're doing an excursion or something like that, you can bring this small foldable packable bag here. Now, I got a chance to try out both these packing cubes and the carry-on backpack just last week during a short 3-night trip to Las Vegas, and it definitely helped keep me more organized, and everything that I packed clothing-wise, I was able to cinch down and easily fit into my suitcase because of these packing cubes. The next travel essential that I have for you is an electronics organizer, and this is more for like cord storage, battery pack storage, and this really is a bit of a game changer when it comes to staying organized. For the longest time, I used just a small zipper pouch, and all the cords would get all mixed up, and I didn't know what was what. But now, because of this organizer, I'm able to put each cord into each little pocket, and I can easily see, because I had the little ends hanging out here, I can see which cord goes to what, because you never know, do you have a regular USB? Is it USB-C? Are you charging your old iPhone? Are you charging a new iPhone? Who knows what it is? And then you have 2 more pockets here, and then a deep, larger pocket here that you could put maybe a small battery pack or your AirPods or something like that. And then you have a second side for larger items with this pocket here, and then another mesh pocket here. I actually kept my battery pack in here. And then you also have this little wrist strap too if you're carrying it around with you in the airport. One of the most difficult things to pack are your toiletries, your makeup, the things that you need in the bathroom. And here is gonna be several things that help make packing those items that much easier. First up, I have these TSA approved clear zipper bags. This is actually a 3-pack. I have 2 of them. The other one is full of stuff that I keep sort of ready to go. But this is what I use to separate out my liquids and then also keep any other bathroom toiletry items in there as well. If I'm carrying on, I have my liquids bag and then my sort of other bag. But what I love about these, and you might be able to see that this is well used, and I absolutely love these bags, but it is deep. I love the shape of them. It's just so much easier to fit all of your items that should be in a quart size bag in here. It zips up, it's sturdy, it's not gonna break, and they just hold everything that I need. I can usually get away with one with liquids and one with the non-liquid other miscellaneous items, and then my makeup bag, which I will get into right now. So the next packing essential that I have for you is this makeup bag, and I'll tell you a few reasons why I love this. I bought this about 6 or 8 months ago, and it has made packing with and keeping my makeup in this bag that much easier. I used to use one of these, and then I'd have to basically dump the whole thing out, and I'd have makeup all over the place, and it was just a disaster. So I got this, and the reason I like it so much is because you can unzip it and keep all of your makeup right here. It's right there at your fingertips. I can pull out what I need, put it back, and it fits in here perfectly. Now there's actually 2 different sizes that you can, I think 2 or 3, at least 2 different sizes you can get. This is the small. I initially ordered the large, which is about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger, but it's bigger this way. So it actually has this pocket on this side, and then you flip it over and there's another smaller pocket on the other side. It just wound up being a little too large for my needs. I could see the reason why you might want the larger bag, because that extra section could allow you to put like your brushes or your beauty blender or other small items separated from your main makeup compartment. The next packing item I have for you is this jewelry organizer for travel, and I do have the smaller size. There are a couple of different sizes you can choose from, but this pretty much takes care of all of my needs. It is a magnetic closure here, and then here is what it looks like inside. You've got a zipper pocket here. You have space for ring storage. I'm not big on rings, but you have that here. This is for earrings, like studs or whatever. You have a larger pocket here. And then you have this larger pocket as well, clear pocket, so you can see what's inside. Flip that over, and then you have a little bit of necklace storage. And this is probably what I like the best about this, probably this side, and then here, and then this little pocket as well, because it takes care of everything that I need to bring jewelry-wise. And like I said, there is a couple different size options, and I think even color options that will be linked below. The next packing item has to do with your toiletries and bringing along your shampoo, conditioner, body wash, lotion, whatever that may be, and it is these lay flat toiletry bottles. I talked about these before. This set actually comes with 3 different sizes. I'm gonna show you these 2 right now. The larger one is actually full, which I'll show you in a minute, but they're easy to fill. I just realized there's no top on here. But they're easy to fill. You just unscrew the top, fill it up. It does take a little bit of time, especially if the item is a little bit thicker. And then it also comes with these stickers that you can write on and then put on the front. I'll show you what the larger size looks like now. So here's an example of the larger size next to the smaller one. And in here I have conditioner just for your reference. But I have found that they don't take up nearly as much space inside your clear bag as regular bottles do. I have found that for the most part, they are pretty leak-proof, and I've only had issues with one of them, which is why there's no lid on here. It was a lid problem and nothing else. I just took the lid off of here, put it on something different, and I was good to go. Okay, while we're on the topic of toiletries, if you have a bottle that you want to bring or you think is too difficult to put into those lay flat toiletry bottles, or you just want to bring a full-size bottle or something, then these silicone toiletry covers are perfect. All you do is take the cap, spread it open, and put it right on top of the bottle, and it is super tight and keeps everything inside so that it doesn't leak all over your clothing or anything like that. These are items that I use when we go on our annual beach vacation to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, because I typically will bring more full-size or larger bottles because I need it to last me the full week, and it doesn't really matter the size of the items that I bring. So these are super handy for that. And then going on vacation and want to smell good? Well, look no further than these refillable perfume bottles. They actually come in a pack of 4. 2 of them are currently filled up, one with my perfume and one with my husband's cologne. So we have 2 extras at the moment. So here is how this works. I have my perfume right here. I don't want to bring this big, huge bottle on vacation with me. So what you do, you take the cap off, and then you take this part off. And then on the bottom here, let's see if you can see that. You stick this right on top. Pump it, pump it, pump it. I'm not gonna do it because I already have one full of this. And there's a little window here that you can see how much is in there. And once it's full, you're good to go. You don't have to do anything with the bottom. It's automatically sealing, and then you have this spray top right there. So these little portable bottles have been a lifesaver. My particular perfume doesn't come in a travel size, so this has allowed me to bring my scent with me anywhere that I go. If you're carrying on and you don't want to bring a ton of different liquids with you, or you have limited liquid space, then have you ever considered bar shampoo and conditioner? Well, it is a thing and it does exist, and I actually have this sampler set from Kitsch, but let me show you what's inside. So in here, I've got a sampler of a nourishing shampoo bar, a clarifying shampoo bar. Oh, that one must have fallen in there, but a detoxifying body wash bar. I think it's floating around in here somewhere. And then we have a conditioner bar, and a body scrub bar. So this is a great way to bring your own shampoo, conditioner, and body wash with you and not have to worry about the amount of liquids that you're bringing as well. Now, packing your makeup bag and finding that your brushes are a problem, well, look no further than this travel size makeup brush kit. It's in this cute little zippered pouch here. You open it up and you've got these 2 different sides. You can see they're well used, but you've got all these little brushes that take care of everything that you need. So you do have a powder brush, you have a foundation brush, you have blush that I also use for contouring, and then you have all of these great eye brushes as well. And this little teeny tiny package has saved so much space, has allowed me to be able to pack everything that I need in that makeup bag I showed you before and not be stuffed full of makeup brushes. Now, I will say I typically will only bring this set if I'm going away for a couple of days If I'm going away for a week or so, then I will bring my regular makeup brush set just because I prefer to have that for the everyday, long-term type of thing. But in a pinch, in a 1, 2, 3 night stay, this travel set is absolutely perfect and has everything that you need. And then if you have long hair like mine, or curly hair, or hair that's difficult to tame, and you have a lot of hair tools that you want to bring, well, check out this hair tool bag here that is heat proof, and it has this magnetic closure. What I love about it is you can open it up and you then have a heat mat to keep your tools on. But then if you open the bag, it has 2 different sections that allow me to bring like a Revlon volumizer drying brush, and maybe a curling iron or a flat iron or something like that, and then it will protect the bristles of that Revlon brush as well. In addition, you have a clear zipper pocket here, and then 2 sections of an elastic pocket here, which are perfect for hair ties or bobby pins or any of those hair items that you may need. And then sometimes when you're traveling, you may not have the best lighting or mirror available in your bathroom, or if you're sharing a bathroom, you may want to be able to do your makeup out in the main room, but there's no mirror to use. Well, that is where this travel mirror comes into play. And this is fantastic because it is rechargeable here. And I'm not gonna open the whole thing because it's just gonna show my whole setup here, but you can see there's the mirror here. It's got these buttons that turn it on, and you've got 3 different lighting tones there. So this has definitely come in handy when I'm traveling with my husband and he's in the bathroom, but I'm still not quite finished because I can just use the desk inside of our room to get myself ready for the evening. And then the last travel essential for the packing and organization section for you is make sure that you always bring a luggage scale. And I've got a story behind this. We were in the Dominican Republic a few months ago with my in-laws, and they are sitting at the ticket counter at the airport trying to check their bags when they realized that one of them was a good 5 pounds over, and they had to do the old open up the suitcases and transfer their underwear from one bag to the next to try and even them out so that they could check their 2 bags. Well, I had forgotten to bring my luggage scale, and I will never, ever, ever forget again, because not only did it happen on the way there, but it also happened on the way back. Don't be that person. So get your luggage scale, a must-have for any and every single traveler. And the way that it works is so simple. You've got this little hook here that you just loop this around the suitcase, hook it here, and then lift her up, and it will tell you what weight is right here on this screen. Okay, next up, I have a few health and comfort essential items that maybe you never thought about before, and you might want to think about the next time you travel. If you're going on any vacation, but especially to a beach or an all-inclusive, or you are flying, I highly recommend that you bring some sort of electrolyte replacement. This could mean something like liquid IV, like this, or Noon, but something like either of these to help replace any electrolytes, keep you from getting dehydrated. Flying always makes me super thirsty and dehydrated, and I always, always, always bring one of these. Then I only have one more item in this health and comfort category, and that is, ever since I went to Disney a couple of years ago, I have brought this item with me, and I have never looked back from any trip I've ever taken, even if it's just an overnight trip, and that is a pop-up hamper. I promise you, if you bring a pop-up hamper, it will change your life when you travel. It becomes the one central location for everybody to throw their dirty laundry. And what I love about this particular one is it has handles at the top. I'm not gonna open it because it's not that easy to close, but it has handles at the top so you can just take this over your shoulder, and if you're able to or want to do laundry on vacation, you can take it down to the laundromat with you. I did exactly that when we went to Disney because we had hot, sweaty, gross summer clothing. And I just have to say, if I ever forget one thing at home, and I'm gonna be upset about it, it's probably gonna be this. That's how much I love bringing my pop-up hamper. Okay, the next category is going to be electronics and power, things that you maybe never thought about bringing before. The first item that is an absolute 100% essential, especially on an airplane, or if you're taking any long excursions, is gonna be a battery pack. And this one is the Anchor battery pack, and this thing is a beast. It is a workhorse. I bought this when we went to Disney a couple of years ago. It is a little bit bigger. It is a little bit heavier. Now this particular one, I don't know if you can see that or not yet. This particular one is USB output, but you can charge it via USB-C or whatever that other one is that I can't remember. I need to update it and get the USB-C input and output version. But the reason I love this so much is that as much as I was on my phone, if you go to Disney at all, you know how much you're on your phone for Lightning Lanes, or at the time it was Genie Plus. This thing charged my phone, and still to this day charges my phone in a matter of, it constantly keeps my phone charged. The battery life on this battery pack is incredible. I was able to charge not just my phone, but my husband's phone multiple times throughout each day that we were there on a single charge. So if you get a battery pack, I highly, highly, highly recommend the Anchor version. And again, they make a couple of different versions. This is slightly older. I am gonna be upgrading to the USB-C input-output version soon, but for now, this one is doing the trick. And then speaking of keeping your items and devices charged at night, I just got for Christmas this lay flat portable travel charger set. So here on this charger, I have a MagSafe spot for my phone. I have a section for my AirPods to keep those charged. And then I have a spot for my Apple Watch. So if you are an iPhone person or have charging capabilities that will work with this particular charging mat, this is a must-have. This has changed everything because this is the only thing I need to grab now when I am traveling, and I can leave my at-home charger beside my bed and not risk forgetting it. And I don't know about you, but at the end of the day, when I'm getting ready for dinner or even in the morning, I love to listen to some good music in my room. So I always recommend bringing some sort of portable charger. I, in particular, like the JBL brand. I think the sound quality for the size and the price is excellent, and it makes it completely worth it. Now, these particular versions, let me show you. This is the JBL Go 3, and it is compact. It is actually very lightweight, and I put a carabiner on here so that I can hang it from anywhere, including a backpack or an umbrella maybe, or something like that. But we also recently got this JBL Clip 4, and this has a built-in clip here, which I like as well. So you can see you've got the buttons there on the front. You've got the clip here. This is the back. You can lay it here, or you can hang it using this included clip. So the only thing I do have to say is a tip: make sure that if you're going on a Carnival cruise, they have changed their policies and you cannot bring a speaker on board anymore. It will be confiscated, so keep that in mind. And moving on to the most fun category, and that is the beach and pool fun. And my first recommendation, my top travel essential, is these mesh pool floats. This is a 4-pack that I purchased before we went to the Dominican Republic last time, and what I love about these is they are so versatile. They are easy to blow up and throw into your suitcase. You have this mesh hammock in the middle. You can lay on this in multiple different ways. It's great for adults, it's great for kids, and they're just perfect for anybody. And if you're bringing a pool float, well, you might as well bring a portable travel air pump as well. Now, this is actually my second air pump. This is a different brand. The one I had before broke, but wait until you see the size of this thing. So check out this air pump. It is teeny tiny. The last one I had that broke was probably at least twice the size of this, but it is rechargeable. You've got your charging port there, USB-C, and it has plenty of power to do everything that you need. It also comes with multiple different attachments. So that's like an airbed, another like airbed size, and then you have this little guy, and then of course this is the one that's gonna do your pool float. And then it also comes with a bag to keep everything in. The reason I recommend an air pump is because in addition to the mesh floats, I also bring tubes. Sometimes I prefer to sit in that, and so do my kids. So having an air pump is essential, more so for deflation, because at all-inclusive resorts, they are happy to pump them up for you, but they won't deflate them for you. At least I've never found any that will. And then the final travel essential in this category is going to be towel clips. These are great when it's windy out, plus you know and can designate where your spot is, or even better than towel clips are these towel bands that I just got. But these are great because they're silicone, they're super stretchy, and what you do is you lay the towel over the lounger and then you pull the band over the top of the lounger to hold your towel in place. And it also comes with this cute little bag to keep them in. And what I love about these too is not only are they silicone and grippy, but it's so much easier to pack these flat bands than it is these bulky towel clips instead, saving space in your suitcase. If you loved these Amazon travel must-haves, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more travel tips and resort reviews just like this. If you're interested in seeing everything that I brought on my Punta Cana vacation about 8 months ago, then make sure you check out this video here. I help busy families and couples plan unforgettable getaways, and I can help you too. Check the description for links to everything featured and book a call if you're ready to plan your next all-inclusive escape. See you in the next one.